Alright, so in today's episode of Bad YouTubers, I'm going to be talking about everyone's favorite Roblox YouTuber, also known as Parlo Gaming.
Make sure to like and subscribe if PNG tubers are cringe.
Meow, can you say this kawaii word? Retard. Okay, retard. Have you considered killing yourself?
Yeah, I've been thinking.
Shy people are weak in the world, and they should kill themselves.
Wait, let me guess, Meowba's really cringe and just not that funny. Oh my god, PNG YouTubers are so cringe. Or Meowba's a disgusting person who uses slurs in her videos, and really is just the worst jellybean clone.
So if you didn't know, one of the most disgusting and arguably worst jellybean clones has been blowing up on TikTok recently, called Meowba, with over 100,000 followers, who is currently absolutely riddled in controversy. Now, unlike Jellybean's situation, I can actually see why she's being dogpiled on TikTok. Meowba has arguably even worse content than Jellybean, and has actually said slurs on
Parlo Gaming is a Roblox commentary channel who makes videos every single day that are either about news, which is essentially him reading out tweets and passing it off as content, memes, which is essentially just downright Roblox sex, or exposing videos, which is him moral grandstanding people for really retarded and minuscule bullshit. Jaden is milking dead people. Meowba said the R word. And that fucking Lisa Gaming, dude. You know, Lisa Gaming, she really, I don't even know, dude. I haven't ever watched a video on Lisa Gaming because I could give more of a shit about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock than whatever the fuck Lisa Gaming did that was so horrible. Even though he essentially goes around on a daily basis calling out everyone else for doing immoral things and how they're just really bad people, behind the scenes, if anyone ever says anything bad about Parlo in a video, he'll essentially go around and rile up his fans and get them to dislike bomb these small YouTubers. And then the next day, he'll criticize people like Lisa Gaming for dislike bombing people. Now, I've already talked about all this bullshit in the past, so I'm not going to get into it again. What I'm trying to prove here is that Parlo isn't exactly a saint, even though he goes around calling out everyone else for doing immoral and bad things. Anyways though, today I'm going to be taking a look at an 18-minute video Parlo made morally grandstanding this PNG YouTuber slash TikToker known as Meowba for literally saying the word retard. So without any further ado, let's dive right into this landfill.
As you can tell by her voice, she is so clearly not Japanese, trying to put on a kawaii accent and fake irritating voice on to infuriate more people, and her using obvious stereotypes from the speech to her PNG avatar being a kawaii anime girl is what many people have deemed as cultural appropriation of Japanese culture, and she has deliberately done this just so she can get more hate and bait reactions to stay relevant and continue getting publicity, because according to Meowba, any publicity is good publicity.
You know, if it's really so obvious that she's going around trying to rage bait everyone just to get publicity, then why the fuck are you giving it to her? If Meowba's really that fucking bad, and publicity is what she seeks, why would you make a fucking video on her? You know, you go on and on about how all she wants is publicity and attention. You made an 18-minute expose video on your YouTube channel with like 200k subs. That's gonna give her a lot of fucking publicity. You're genuinely one of the biggest retards I've seen on this website, and I don't really care if I'm saying a fucking slur or offending autistic people. If you're autistic and you get offended by this word, fucking leave a dislike. I really don't give a shit. The sole reason that word even exists is to describe people like Parlo, so I'm gonna use it whether you like it or not.
Now, unlike Jellybean's situation, I can actually see why she's being dogpiled on TikTok. Meowba has arguably even worse content than Jellybean, and has actually said slurs on her TikTok.
Meow, can you say this kawaii word? Retard. Okay, retard. Are you homo? Meow's a fag. Meow likes all genders.
Which would of course anger anyone, and it's clear her sole purpose is to annoy people, and to yet again bait reactions, because most of the things she says is purely nonsensical and deluded. From her obvious garbage content, it is pretty obvious she is a troll, and was trying to make a parody out of other PNG tubers so she could get a bit of that TikTok clout.
Whoa dude, it's clearly working. If I were Meowba, I'd consider you making an 18-minute video pretty much calling her the worst and most terrible jellybean clone for saying fucking retard. I would consider that a dub, dude. I just don't understand this bullshit. If it's so obviously rage bait and so obviously just made to piss people off, why would you give her what she wants? You're giving her the attention that Meowba wants. You made an 18-minute video moral grandstanding an obvious troll for saying the word retard. You fell for the fucking rage bait.
Her awful content and terrible personality has combined and makes her really stand out against all the other competition on TikTok, and not certainly in the best way. The first wave of controversy really started after she vocally said the R slur on her TikTok, which angered many people. Now after this, Meowba was able to successfully bait reactions and made an obviously terrible apology where she was literally eating in the video and claimed how she was so sorry to the quote-unquote disabled fandom, which yet again adds more salt to the wounds because she practically insulted more people now by generalizing them as a fandom, but not only a fandom, a disabled one.
Who gives a fuck? You're moral grandstanding someone you've never met before for saying a fucking word. Not only that, saying a word is not nearly comparable to going around and sending waves of hate to small creators for no fucking reason, other than the fact that they criticized your dog shit content. Like, none of these motherfuckers like Parlo who act like they're morally above everyone, and you know, everyone else who does morally bad shit, I'm gonna go ahead and criticize them. None of them are real. They're just fake as fuck. Like, newsflash, motherfucker, you also do slimy and, disgusting. Yeah, I use that word. Shit behind the scenes. Like, when you're really trying to maintain the image that you're morally above everyone else, this really isn't a good fucking look, is it? Like, I truly do not understand these people who think if they become, like, morally correct and never do anything bad or say anything bad, they'll be the ones getting ahead. It's like, yeah, dude, we all fuck up from time to time. We all do, like, bad shit that's, like, immoral. Like, who gives a shit? This isn't even bad. Like, this fucking Jellybean clone who's an obvious troll, which it surprises me that you keep saying she's an obvious troll when, like, you're making a fucking video on them, which is giving them the attention they want, but it is what it is. They said the word retard. Like, in the grand scheme of things, this is really fucking minuscule, especially compared to all the bullshit you've done. Like, what do you think's better? Trying to appear like you're morally good, but deep down you're fake as fuck? Or just doing morally bad shit every once in a while, but actually being real?
And the fact she was munching on some crisps in the background shows how she did not care about this situation whatsoever and is clearly a troll.
Why are you acting like this is some big fucking discovery? It's so obviously a troll. It's literally just a PNG YouTuber, which is something everyone hates, combined with some Japanese kawaii shit, which is something else everyone hates. And then they pretty much took that and made him say a bunch of fucking slurs. And like, here's the thing, Parlo's consistently stating that Meowba's rage baiting and trolling everyone. And the fact that he's falling for it and actually making an 18-minute video says one of two things. Either Parlo's genuinely fucking retarded and doesn't know he's giving Meowba exactly what they want, or he knows he's just giving Meowba what they want, but wants to make a video on Meowba anyways. Which, being honest, means he's pretty fucking fake. Anyways though, the whole rest of his video he made on Meowba, he pretty much talks about her Discord server and interviews someone, but about the whole Discord thing, he shows messages of people essentially sending each other, like, or saying that they're gonna send each other, like, child in the past though, Parlo's gotten multiple things wrong with like messages and he fails to show any proof. I'm not saying he faked these DMs, but he probably didn't do much research into it, so I just take this bullshit with a grain of salt. Not only that, Parlo's literally good friends with Scrimzox. If you want to talk about, you know, minors over Discord, Scrimzox literally sent a video of a dude sewing his dick to a like Discord server full of children, so take that as you will. In conclusion, I think this whole concept of like morality over YouTube or the internet or whatever, where they're pretty much like, I'm a good person, but you've been doing some bad stuff, you're not a good person. I just think the whole thing's just really fucking retarded, especially coming from someone like Parlo, who constantly does slimy shit behind the scenes but fails to ever address it because he wants to maintain his image as a morally good person. You have no right to call out anyone else for doing bad slimy shit when you constantly fucking do it yourself, dude. By your own standards, you're a piece of shit and your videos fucking suck. Anyways, I'm done here. Peace.